What's up, guys? Until Nick here. Welcome to brand new Let's Play of Shantae Half Genie Hero. Now, this game came out a good while ago, although its latest update, I think actually came out kind of recently. But this is a very fun game, and I wanted to play Pirate's Curse, to be honest, because it's a bit longer, and it's a bit more, I guess, traditional, you could say, because this half genie hero is kind of a little bit more different, like traveling through worlds instead of having one set world like Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge. But it still is a fun game, and it's sort of like a Metroidvania. And we're gonna start a new game here. There's a lot of DLC for this game as well. There's Risky's story, I forget what it's called. Then there's also Friends to the End, which is like this Shantae's friends and like a little bit of a backstory to them, or not really backstory, but yeah, I mean it's kind of like a backstory. And you get to play as those three, and then there's also a bunch of other modes as well. Alright, so apparently someone's at the door. We're gonna see who it is. Oh, okay, they're not at the door, they're by the dock. I love that little animation. If you run too much and you let go, she'll just start tripping. Or about to trip. Alright, it's a beat to jump. We can't use our hair attack yet, I guess. Yeah. I guess because our hair's not on a ponytail yet. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna see where this leads us to, as she said. And yeah, this is where our adventure begins, I guess. Okay, just touching me gets, I think it was from the fire, but yeah, it was from the fire, okay. Also, we have infinite health right now, I guess. Later on we won't, but yeah, right now we're invincible. Which doesn't really make any sense, but I'm fine with it, I guess. Just have Shantae be in her pajamas and she'll be invincible. That should be just the invincibility. There is a jammies mode, however, but I don't think you're invincible. I forget how it plays out. But it's the only thing that's free that's not free DLC, I guess. But yeah, I got the DLC for this game, but then it was like, oh, let me download some more, and I'm like, okay, hopefully this works, but then it's like, no, it got corrupted, and it said re-download it, but the thing is, I downloaded it illegally. So, because I did that, it got corrupted, so that's my guess, and then, because of that, I can't re-download the download content, which really sucks, and yeah, so I can't play Risky's Revenge or whatever it's called, or Friends to the End, because they don't exist anymore. So even though my account says I have 14 hours into my first account there, I don't actually have 14 hours. I only have 6 or almost 7 hours. And the other ones just don't appear because they're like, oh, you gotta download it on the eShop to get it back. And I'm like, I can't do that because I never downloaded on the eShop to begin with. I downloaded off my SD card illegally, so kind of a problem. And then when I kept trying to start the game without what's it called? with the corrupted data. It's just like, oh, data's corrupted, you have to delete it. And I'm like, do I really have to delete it? And I unplugged the console and it said, yeah, you have to delete it. Anyway, I don't really remember what that person said, and I probably should have saw what it said. But yeah, I don't really remember the story too much. Pretty much, Shantae is a genie, but she's only half of a genie, or something like that. This is her uncle right here. Maybe she'll talk about the dream. Maybe not. Showing her an invention. But go to Bolo, to the item shop. Yeah, I'm kind of just skimming through this. It's a game that's like, it's pretty fun to speedrun. I'm probably not gonna speedrun this game. But oh yeah, that's right, it's not in the item shop, he's actually in the bathhouse. Yeah. And yeah, he's in the bathhouse because I think he's staring at, yeah, that woman over there. Because Bolo's a ladies' man right here. Okay, so we gotta go back to Uncle, because that was just a waste of our time. But yeah, most of these characters, I think they're actually originally from the Game Boy Color game, which isn't really that good to be honest, but this is the last game in the series. There is gonna be a Shantae 5 soon, but yeah, Shantae Pirate's Curse was before this, and then before that was Risky's Revenge, and Risky's Revenge is a lot shorter. And then what's it called is a little bit longer. Pirate's Curse is a little bit longer. And I wanted to play Pirate's Curse, but the thing is that I couldn't because what's it called? I couldn't because I get my audio from my gamepad, and because there's no audio that spits out when you do there's no audios that comes out of the gamepad when you play Pirate's Curse, so you wouldn't be able to hear anything then. So yeah, he says his item's ready for pickup, but this guy's just saying that they haven't opened yet. So like, that's a bro moment right there. Let's go smash some more pots. Yeah, I'm thinking about completing this game and then probably for what's it called? After this I'll probably play Metroid Fusion because it's kind of you know, the Halloween season probably will be there once I beat this game. And then okay, here's the receipt. And then I guess I go to the item shop now. But yeah, it's like season of Halloween, and probably October will start. And so it's a good time to play Metroid Fusion, because Metroid Fusion is kind of like a horror game, I guess you could say. It's not really a horror game, but it's kind of a, you know, a little bit of a scary game. With the enemy SAX, which Metroid Fusion does a really good job of like emitting fear. Alright, so we're gonna give him this magnet that we got, as it's the last part of his invention. And let's see. Or it's not his last part, I think it's one of his last parts, I don't know. So this is a dynamo. It's a contraption from the old world that I'm attempting to piece back together. That magnet you brought goes right here, like that, you see? Once it's completed, this machine will generate enough electricity to light up Scuttle Town day and night. Chase away every monster and pirate within a 10-mile radius. Scuttletown will be safe and sound, and you can get to relax for a change. It's amazing. When will it be ready? Well, there are still a few components missing, but I'm getting close. Next, I need to add a, let's see here, where are my dynamo blueprints? I had them last night, but now they're gone. Did you try looking in the basement? Basement? My workshop hasn't got one. But there's a trapdoor right in the... Well, there it goes. I love they just stare at him. They just don't do anything about it. That filthy pirate just ran off with my blueprints. Don't worry, Uncle Al. Why don't you go after him? Was that cannon fire? That blast came from the main street. I've got to go. Scuttletown's under attack. We'll need a ride. Head to Sky's Hack Street quick. Why don't you just chase after the bandit? Like, I don't think he got that far away. But I guess we'll go with Sky then. I heard that Main Street is under attack. Give you a ride, but none of my birds is big enough. That is unless what? French, I need you. Ready to show Shantae our newest trick? Caw. Mega Wrench Metamorphosis. How did he... Here. Got the whistle. A bird whistle? No, it's a ref whistle. Now you can scream red card at the people that you hate. I'll explain later. Just get on already. I'll explain later. You're a ref in a soccer tournament. So, Shantae 5 is actually Shantae, soccer ref. Eek! Relax. Wrench can stay this size for several seconds. Seconds? Just choose a location and we'll drop you off. I gotta go quick. I only got 5 seconds. It's like the power of flight for, Pit. For Pit, at least it lasts for what? 5 minutes, I think? But for Wrench here, lasts seconds. So you're gonna stop. Now about that bird whistle, ref whistle, I added it to your subscreen. Wow, my first item. All the items you collect can be found there. If you ever need a lift, go to your subscreen and blow that whistle. Got that? You bet. Now watch as I give those pirates a taste of my silky split ends of justice. Just go. I won't let you down. I won't let you down either. No, I mean, I'm literally not letting you down. Get. Ouch. What is her deal? Alright, so she already kicked us off. It's pretty rude. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because, like she said, French can only stay that big for a few seconds. But here we are. We can now whip our hair. And, yeah, it does damage. I forget what the Shantae 5 is called. I think it's called, like, the 7 Sirens or something like that. Which isn't a bad name. It looks fun, because I have shown gameplay of it, and it looks really good. Not gonna lie. But, I don't know what its release date is. I think it did say 2019, but I could be wrong about that. It might be 20. But, yeah, I think it was like Gamescom or something that, I've seen gameplay of it. Alright, we gotta hit this block. No, what's it called? Crates. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, these guys are throwing Molotov cocktails out here. These guys are just swinging their diamond swords. Although they're not really, they're just... Do they even swing? No, they just walk. Like, they just do nothing but walk. I can just do that. But yeah, this game has a lot of backtracking to it, because at first you don't really have anything, you don't have any of your abilities or any of your transformations, but later on you'll be able to like swim in the water or go in small gaps or be able to stomp things or stuff like that and get to higher areas to get some of the better items or more loot or even more transformations and stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of, I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because I actually do a good job at backtracking in this game, where of course they have the different worlds and the what's it called, like a different world, so you don't have to like backtrack. It's kind of just use your whistle, go to that world, and then use that ability that you got to figure out where you use it, and then once you use it, you're basically just get the ability, and then you use that ability to get a different ability, and it's a lot of kind of like that type of gameplay. And they do it well because they have like very subtle hints, and you're like, how do I get in that area? And then later on you find the ability and you're like, oh, now I can use this to get to that area or this area, and then you just make progress from there pretty much. Like this right here, you can't really get up there, you can't get up to that chef over there, but later on you'll figure out that you can climb this wall that's right here, and then you'll be able to actually access to get over to that chef over there. Yeah, a lot of fires going on here. That barrel tricked me. And like over there, you see all the jars over there. You're like, oh, how do I get up there? Like I said before, you learn the ability to climb up walls with your monkey transformation, and then with that, you're able to get to that area and find out what's there. It's just really smart and cool gameplay. But the traditional gameplay of Shantae is usually going through dungeons, and it's more like Zelda-like. Like this is more Metroid-like, but the Shantae, Pirate Curse, and Risky's Revenge are more Zelda-like, where you're getting the items, you're backtracking here and there in the overworld to like get extra stuff, like extra hearts and stuff like that, and then going to dungeons and then figuring out the puzzle, getting items from the dungeon to solve the rest of the puzzles and stuff like that, which is more Zelda. And then here it's more Metroid, where you're traveling between worlds and there's no dungeons at all. There's bosses at the end, which we're going to be doing right now. And yeah, all the pirates are Tinkerbats, which means the person behind this attack must be the Bat King. Oh, never mind. Ho ho ho. Oh, Santa Claus. Yeah, Santa Claus is behind this, obviously. No, that's Santa Claus. Did you not hear the ho ho ho? Shantae, you're so stupid. I thought so. Yo, no, you don't think you. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up. Tut tut. Call me Queen of the Seven Seas, if you please. Now she's King Tut. Bro, is she everyone? Back to your old tricks, I see. You don't sound happy to me. No matter. I have what I came for. Looking for this? The blueprint. Give that back. You dim-witted relic hunting uncle is always unearthing values from the lost age. And whatever secrets this blueprint contains, I want them. Because I am Santa Claus, so I need all the information I can get. How else can I give presents to all the kids in the world on Christmas Day? How else can I claim my rightful place as ruler over all of Squelin land? Sequelin? Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Now step aside or suffer the might of my part omni or organic particle titanic ocean optional tinker slug. Poop toot? Don't call it that. Men. You call that men? They're just... Actually, that's racist. Lock and load. Let's give that brat a proper workout. Alright, Tinker Slug. Don't call it poop too. Yeah, I love the humor in this game too. Like, the humor in this game is like similar to actually, I don't really know what's similar to. I'd say it's similar to a little bit like Conquer is Bad for a Day, but not as inappropriate and stuff. Yeah, basically what we do, we hit this explosive barrel and we're able to attack him with that. I think 2 more times should work. There we go. Maybe even 1 more time, I don't know. I mean, Shantae usually likes to break the tradition of, like, instead of 3 hits it takes 4 hits and stuff like that. So it's so hard to see those projectiles at the first one, or by the guns, not the cannons. Alright, sir. Can I get this last one? Oh, it's already there. My bad. I didn't even realize that. I'm stupid. Alright. Hopefully this ends him, because... Okay, it is. Because I was at half HP there, so... Or half a heart. So only 2 more hits and I would have been dead. So, turned out well. I might go to the shop, buy a few things, but I think I might end the episode after that. Surrender to Blueprint's risky boots. So, you've managed to get the upper hand. But you're only postponing my inevitable victory. We got the Dynamo Blueprints back. Another time, runt. Move it, you lubbers. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. So yeah, in this timeline, Santa Claus is actually evil. She's also a pirate. She's also a she. She also has what, purple skin? I don't know, I'm colorblind. It's either purple or blue. Yeah, she's also a ruler of the 7 seas, so a lot happened in this timeline. Don't come back. Hey, how do you like that? I actually beat her right away for change. I better get these blueprints back to Uncle. Yeah, there we go. World clear. So yeah, this world is pretty short because we're just a little town, and kind of like the tutorial section, I guess you could say, because yeah, it's a lot shorter than the upcoming worlds. There are the genies. Welcome to the Genie realm. Da da da. And so here we get our first transformation, which is monkey dance. And with monkey dance, we're able to, of course, turn into a monkey. And with the monkey power, we're able to climb walls. So, yeah, with that, I might backtrack either off screen or in the beginning of the next episode. But I'll definitely go to those areas that I missed. But other than that, like I said, I'm gonna go back to the town, go to the item shop, buy a few things, and then probably end the episode. And you say Risky sailed off after that? She gave me the slip. I'm sorry, Uncle. There. Look on the bright side. We got our blueprints back. Yo, is that Toad? Looks like Toad. Well, you're fired. Fired again? Yeah, your princess is in another castle. Main Street is in shambles and pirates are running pell-mell all over town. I'm off to place an ad for a new guardian genie, one who can get rid of those pirates for good. Lots of half genies guarding towns these days. One of them is bound to want to transfer to a beach town. Free rent, amazing ocean view, negligible, that's a big word for me, fish smell, apply today. Plus, you got towed, so can't go wrong with that. Never got free rent. Bah, ignore him. He'll come around once his dynamite. I didn't mean to do that. That literally hit the side of my chair, but yeah. I was literally like holding my controller with one hand, and then I just tapped it on the side. Like I was like holding it downward, and then tapped it on the side of my chair, and then it hit of course, the worst button, the start button, and just skip the rest of the cutscene there. So yeah. Alright, Mega Potion, don't really use. Mega Potion times 3, I already said don't use. Fireball is pretty good. Pike Ball is actually really good. Storm Puff is good. Actually, no, Storm Puff's not that good. Bubble isn't really. It's decent. Fireball's kind of good. Attract, too expensive, in my opinion. Dodge, I probably don't use dodge. Transformation dances, probably don't need that yet. It reduces the magic. Too expensive, too expensive. Whipping speed or damage dealt. I feel like whipping speed might be better, but I want to buy something else. Probably Pike Ball. Let's see, so I have how much left? 145. So I could probably spend 45. Probably buy a Fireball. And yeah, I'd say whipping speed. Because now I can whip a lot faster. Like that. So I can deal more damage. Because I think if I did the damage dealt, it would just increase by 1. So it's not that big a deal. So yeah, with these new abilities, now I have Fireball. I can shoot a Fireball like that. And then I also have Pike Ball, which protects me. Kind of makes a spike shield around me. And both of these use magic, but it's not really too bad. Let me go ahead and save. And we're going to end things there. So thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And stay tuned for more Shantae, half Genie Hero, right here on Tonic. Bye.